Hi everybody, it's me, Mr. Boardman, and I am here to show you how to make a braiding disc using a piece of cardboard and some yarn and some scissors. This is a technique that's called Kumihimo, which is an ancient Japanese style of creating a braid. Actually, samurais used to use it, and they had a much more intricate system, but we can use a simple piece of cardboard to create a really awesome braided bracelet or keychain, or if you're feeling really ambitious, maybe even a necklace. So the first thing you do for this is get a piece of cardboard and cut out a circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just a round shape. And I did leave out some cardboard for you that has circles drawn on them, which I think will make it a little bit easier for you. So once you have that part done, don't get rid of the scrap cardboard, because we're actually going to use that for the next step, which is to take your scissors, and you're actually going to stab a little hole in the middle of your cardboard. And the best technique for this is to put the disc on top of the scrap cardboard, and then put your scissors on top of it and push down pretty hard and then spin it. And hopefully that will get you a little hole in the middle of your cardboard disc. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your scissors and you're going to cut 8 tiny little cuts. So just all the way around your disc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so now you can see that I have 8 different cuts. Kind of space them out as equally as you can, but it's okay if they're not perfect. So now I have, this is the tool that we're going to be using for our braiding technique. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to find 7 strands of yarn, and the strands should be, they can be all different colors, or you can choose 2 colors. You can even do 1 color, but I chose 3 colors. I did 1, 2, 3 black, and I did 1, 2, 3 orange, and that makes 6, and then I did 1 white. So 7 strands of yarn and 8 cuts on your disc. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put all these strands together. Oh, and I should mention before I continue, the strands should be about the length from your finger to your elbow, or a little bit less than that. That's the right size for these strands. You don't want them any longer than that. So I'm gonna put them all together, and I'm gonna try to keep them, keep the ends all in one place, and then I'm gonna tie a knot. And if you haven't tied a knot in a long time, this is one trick that I like to use, where you take all of the strands in your finger, between your thumb and your pointer finger, and then I have my middle finger here, and I pull all of the strands around my 2 fingers, and then I hold it with my thumb. So I have the long tail and the short tail right here. Oh yeah, I'm just filming a video. I'll be right. Yeah, I'll be done soon. It's okay. And then I have my short tail right here. I'm going to put that short tail in between my 2 fingers, and then I hold it in between my 2 fingers and pull it out, and that's how I created that knot. Hopefully you were able to see that on the video. So now I have a knot tied at the top. I have all my strands right here. The next thing you're gonna do is take this knot and push it through that hole that we made in our disc. And try, this part can be a little bit tricky, but push it through. And then now that's right on the other side. And I'm gonna pull all of my strands, all the 7 strands, into these little notches that I made. And as you probably remember, I did 8 notches. And I have 7 strands. And then I can kind of comb it all out with my fingers like this. And so now I'm gonna just show you this up close. I have all of the strands stretched out, and there's that one little spot right there that doesn't have any yarn in it. So here's how we do this braiding technique. And this part is kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes pretty simple. So I see the open spot here. I'm gonna always have that facing towards me. So I always want to see that open spot looking right at me. And then I'm gonna count to the left. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna take the third one and I'm gonna pull it out of that little notch, and I'm gonna pull it down and put it into that open slot. Then turn it like a steering wheel. So I have the open spot facing me. 1, 2, 3. Pull the third one and bring it down, and then turn. So I have the open spot facing me. 1, 2, 3. And it's helpful for me if I put my thumb over the middle part when I pull it, so that it all doesn't get yanked out. And then bring that down. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. To the left of the open spot. Pull it down. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. Pull the third one. Bring it down. Turn it. 1, 2, 3. Pull it. Turn it. And you'll notice that this is also called jellyfish braiding. A lot of people call it jellyfish braiding because when you hold it up, it kind of looks like a jellyfish with the tentacles all flowing down. And those tentacles can get tangled. So you really want to try and comb it out with your fingers. And I'm just going to keep going with that. So I find the open spot, make sure it's facing me. 1, 2, 3. Pull it. Turn it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one's being a little tricky. Turn it. 1, 2, 3. Pull it. Turn it. And if it gets bunched up like that, you can just do a gentle little tug on the back to make sure that knot is going out the back of the disc. 1, 2, 3. And you have to do this over and over and over again until you start to see the results. But once you start to see the results, you'll notice that the braid actually starts to come out the backside, and eventually you'll have it long enough where it will become a full-on bracelet. And I'm going to keep working on this, and once I'm finished, I'll make sure to add a picture of what it looks like when it's all done, so you can see the actual final results of this. 1, 2, 3, pull, rotate. And once you get really good at it, it becomes really simple. And very relaxing. I find this to be a very relaxing, almost meditative project that leaves you with a really nice final result. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this today. You can also think about using your favorite colors or colors that represent some of the things that you might like. Are you more of a winter person? Are you more of a summer person? Do you have a favorite sports team? And those colors can guide your choices as you pick your 7 strands of yarn. All right, everyone. I'm gonna just see if I can show you a little bit of my progress before I stop. Let's see. Oh yeah. So look, even just by doing that during this video, you can see I'm starting to get a little bit of progress from my braid. And if I keep working, it's gonna turn into a really nice little keychain or bracelet. 1, 2, 3, pull, rotate. 1, 2, 3, pull, rotate. All right, everyone, have fun with this, and happy braiding. I wanted to just show you this because I have been working on this for about 15 minutes, and you can see, look at all that progress that I have made. And I think this is just about long enough for me to turn into a bracelet. So to do that, you simply pull all of the strands out once you feel like it's long enough. It's good to kind of measure it on your wrist to make sure that it's going to fit. And then before you tie it onto your wrist, you want to make another knot on the end. So I pull both of these out. Again, that trick where you put some of them around 2 fingers, put the tail inside, and then pull it through the loop. That's a great way to do a simple knot. Then I can make sure that it fits on my wrist. The good thing about yarn is that it is pretty stretchy. It doesn't have a lot of stretch, but it has enough stretch where you can slip it on and off of your wrist. So what I'm gonna do is tie, you can even ask a friend to help you tie a knot, tie it onto your wrist, and then snip off all of the excess tails. And I don't have a friend with me right now to tie it on. I'll have to go find someone to help me tie this on. But you can see that these make awesome bracelets or keychains. Some people, if they are keychains, even use beads on the bottom to give it a little bit extra flair. But I hope you have fun with this. Again, this is called Kumihimo braiding, also known as jellyfish braiding, and it is simple as a cardboard disc and some yarn. So have fun with this, everybody, and make sure you clean up on time, and I'll see you next time.